Crispy, spicy, and utterly addictive, Bikaneri bhujia is not just a snack, it's an emotion. From Indian households to international shelves, this golden crunch has won hearts everywhere. But do you know, behind this namkeen lies a 150-year-old story of innovation, culture, and royal patronage. Let's dive into the fascinating history of Bikaneri bhujia. Our story begins not just in a place, but in a time of quiet ambition, in the year 1877. We are in the heart of the Thar Desert, in the princely state of Bikaner, Rajasthan. This was a kingdom carved from the sand, a testament to the resilience of its people. Its magnificent Junagarh fort stood as a sentinel against the harsh landscape, a hub of culture and power. The air, thick with the scent of sand and sun, was also buzzing with the winds of change. At the helm was Maharaja Sri Dungar Singh, a ruler known for more than just his lineage. He was a visionary, a modernizer who introduced electricity and established the first hospitals and schools in Bikaner. But his ambition extended to the cultural fabric of his state. He possessed a famously refined palate and believed that the cuisine of Bikaner should reflect its unique character and grandeur. He often hosted dignitaries from across India and the British Empire, and for these esteemed guests, he desired a welcome that was truly unforgettable, something that spoke of the land itself. The royal kitchens, or rasodas, were hives of culinary activity, famous for their rich, elaborate dishes. But the Maharaja issued a new, specific challenge: create a savory snack, something light, yet flavorful. Crucially, it needed to have a long shelf life, a practical necessity in the arid desert climate where fresh ingredients were a luxury. It had to be a taste that could endure, a perfect accompaniment to conversation, and a worthy representative of Bikaneri hospitality. The task fell to the skilled cooks of the palace. Among them was a man named Tundaram, a culinary artisan whose family had served the royal court for generations. He understood the desert's pantry better than anyone. Instead of relying on common ingredients, his mind turned to a humble yet powerful local legume, the moth bean. This was no ordinary bean. It was a survivor, a drought-resistant crop that thrived in the sandy soil of Bikaner, where little else could grow. It was the very essence of the region's tenacity. Tundaram envisioned transforming this humble bean into something extraordinary. He meticulously ground it into a fine flour, a process that required skill and patience. To this, he added besan or gram flour for a smoother consistency and a nutty undertone. But the true magic lay in the spices. This wasn't just a dash of spice, it was a carefully guarded symphony of flavors, a secret blend passed down through his family. Each spice was chosen to complement the earthy flavor of the moth bean, creating a complex and layered taste profile that would dance on the palate. With his dough prepared, Tundaram faced the next challenge: achieving the perfect texture. He used a special press, a perforated ladle that allowed him to extrude the dough into incredibly fine noodle-like strands. These delicate threads were dropped directly into a kadai of sizzling hot oil. The sound itself was a revelation, a sharp, crisp crackle as the strands instantly puffed up and turned a perfect, luminous gold. The aroma that filled the kitchen was intoxicating, a mix of nutty, spicy, and savory notes unlike anything created before. The result was a marvel. It was impossibly thin, astonishingly crispy, and it dissolved in the mouth with a burst of complex flavor. When presented to Maharaja Dungar Singh, he was captivated. This was not just a snack, it was an innovation. Because it was fried, it was given the simple, fitting name bhujia, derived from the Hindi word bhujna, meaning to fry. The first official batch, known as Dungar Shahi Bhujia, was served to the royal guests, who were astounded by its unique taste and texture. News of this incredible royal delicacy soon trickled beyond the palace walls. The cooks who had mastered the recipe, perhaps after their service to the court, saw an opportunity. Small, humble shops began to appear in the narrow, winding lanes of Bikaner. What began as a treat for kings and dignitaries quickly became a beloved staple for the common people. It was affordable, delicious, and perfectly suited to the local lifestyle. Soon, the sight of people enjoying bhujia with their morning tea became a quintessential Bikaneri experience, a tradition that was here to stay. As word of this incredible snack spread beyond the palace walls, it wove itself into the very fabric of Bikaner. To walk through the city's bazaars was to be enveloped in the warm, nutty, and spicy aroma of freshly fried bhujia, a constant, welcoming presence. It quickly became more than just food. It was a proud declaration of Bikaneri identity, a symbol of hospitality offered to every guest, and a taste of the desert city's resilient and inventive spirit. Bhujia became the city's edible ambassador, a source of immense local pride. As the 19th century gave way to the 20th, this local pride transformed into a thriving cottage industry. The narrow, winding lanes of Bikaner began to glitter with the golden light of countless kadais, the traditional deep frying pans. Small, family-run shops, often just a single room opening onto the bustling street, became the new temples of this culinary art. A healthy, spirited rivalry simmered between them, each family guarding its ancestral recipe with fierce devotion. These weren't written-down formulas, but a form of oral history, a legacy whispered from one generation to the next. The secret wasn't just in the ingredients, but in the intuition of the maker. It was in the precise proportion of moth bean and gram flour, a blend dictated by the unique desert climate. It was in the family's signature mix of spices, a closely guarded secret that gave each bhujia its distinctive character, some more fiery, some more tangy. Most importantly, it was in the hath ka kamal, the magic of the hands. We see it in the way an elder guides an apprentice, teaching them to feel the dough's elasticity, to judge the oil's temperature by its shimmer, and to master the rhythmic motion of pressing the dough through the jara. Then came an unexpected catalyst for its fame, the British Raj and its sprawling railway network. As iron tracks cut across the subcontinent, connecting disparate regions like never before, they became arteries of commerce and culture. For the enterprising Marwari traders of Rajasthan, who were establishing businesses in burgeoning colonial hubs like Calcutta, Bombay, and Delhi, the railway was a lifeline. And as they embarked on long journeys for trade, they carried with them a taste of home, a piece of their Bikaneri identity packed in sturdy containers. Bikaneri bhujia was uniquely suited for these long, arduous journeys. Born of an arid land, its recipe was naturally low in moisture. The deep frying process not only gave it an addictive crunch, but also acted as a natural preservative, granting it an exceptionally long shelf life. Unlike other snacks that would spoil in days, bhujia remained fresh for weeks. It was packed into iconic, reusable tin dabbas, their metallic gleam becoming a common sight on train platforms, a promise of a savory, comforting bite miles away from home. From the luggage of traders, the bhujia found its way into the bustling markets of North India. Initially an exotic curiosity, its reputation spread like wildfire. People were captivated by its unique texture and its complex, spicy flavor profile, so different from the snacks they were used to. Soon, it wasn't just a traveler's provision, it became the perfect accompaniment to afternoon tea, a crunchy topping for breakfast dishes, and an essential component of festive snack platters. Slowly but surely, Bikaneri bhujia was weaving itself into the daily life of households across the nation. After India's independence, the bhujia industry flourished. Local shops grew into brands, the most famous being Bikaji and Haldiram's, both originating from Bikaner. These brands transformed bhujia from a local specialty into a global snack. Today, the Bikaneri bhujia industry employs thousands of people directly and indirectly and generates hundreds of crores in revenue every year. It has truly put Bikaner on the world map. In the heart of Rajasthan, Bikaneri bhujia is far more than a simple snack. It is a living tradition, a crunchy golden thread woven into the fabric of daily life. It's the taste of home, a comforting constant that bridges generations. For many, its savory aroma is linked with cherished childhood memories. It's the first thing offered to any guest, a gesture of hospitality that says, "Welcome," more warmly than words. This simple offering is a cornerstone of Rajasthani culture, a symbol of warmth and community. No social gathering feels truly complete without a bowl of bhujia at its center. From lively chai-time gossip sessions where it's passed around with steaming tea, to grand festivals like Diwali, where it provides a savory balance to festive sweets. It's there at weddings, served to guests between ceremonies, and packed for long train journeys as a beloved travel companion. It's the snack that fuels conversations and strengthens bonds, making every occasion, no matter how simple or grand, feel special. The genius of Bikaneri bhujia lies in its incredible versatility. It's a culinary chameleon, transforming any dish it touches. In the morning, a sprinkle over soft poha adds a delightful crunch. It can even become bhujia ki sabzi, a quick, flavorful curry popular in rural households. By evening, it's the indispensable topping for nearly every form of chaat, lending its signature texture and taste to street food flavors. This ability to shift from a simple accompaniment with roti to a star ingredient showcases its unique place in the kitchen. Over the decades, bhujia has evolved from a local favorite into a powerful global ambassador of Bikaneri culture. Its journey from the narrow lanes of Bikaner to international supermarket shelves is a story of taste triumphing over geography. Awarded the prestigious Geographical Indication or GI tag, Bikaneri bhujia is now protected, ensuring only the snack made in this region can carry the name. This tag doesn't just protect a recipe, it protects a legacy and the identity of an entire city, a taste of Bikaner's soul. This is why, for any visitor to Bikaner, the journey is incomplete without a pilgrimage to the city's famed bhujia shops. The bustling markets are a sensory experience, with the aroma of spices filling the air as people crowd around counters to sample different varieties. Taking home a packet has become a cherished ritual. It's more than a souvenir, it's an edible memory, a way to share the authentic taste of their travels with loved ones. Each crunchy bite is a reminder of the desert city's vibrant culture and unparalleled hospitality. In 2010, Bikaneri bhujia received the Geographical Indication (GI) tag. This means only bhujia produced in Bikaner, using traditional methods, can be officially called Bikaneri bhujia. This recognition protected the heritage and gave global acknowledgement to its authenticity. From a royal kitchen in 1877 to supermarket shelves in New York, London, and Dubai, Bikaneri bhujia has traveled a long journey. It carries with it the taste of the desert, the legacy of Bikaner, and the love of millions. Next time you open a packet of bhujia, remember you are not just eating a snack, you are savoring a piece of history.